What up? What up? Y'all know what it is. Your boy Big Boosie, Street Knowledge Podcast. And make sure y'all go to my podcast if y'all don't know already on YouTube. Make sure y'all go up there, check me out. Street Knowledge, one word, podcast is the other word, man. Y'all make sure y'all check me out, man. Got something good for y'all going on, man. Got something good for y'all. Some factual conversation, man. Where you at, Sim? Lot going on, y'all. Lot going on. Hold on. These mean streets, man. Sim, where you at? Gotta come back in. Lot of street conversation going on. Take my boy in.
Yo,
I see you. I see you. I see you, playboy.
what's good, my guy? How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good. I ain't got no complaints. If I
Okay,
did, I'd get
okay.
rid of them. That's how I do.
There you go. You already
Nice.
know.
Yes, sir.
Okay, get to
What's
it. How you
good,
feeling,
man?
man? I know we was trying to get the live shit popping. Last time we got some crazy good content, man. So I said, damn, I gotta hit my brother back, man, and get up on his joint, man. What's good with you, Big Boosie?
Yeah.
Good
No
way.
doubt, no doubt. You know, when you speak in real reality, you can speak real reality twice. So that's just a fact, and it's a thing that we have to get these things done and bring a good point to our people out there, to my viewers for the podcast. Even though we setting it off right here, but shit, it's still the same thing. I like to get, because too much going on right now with the Supreme stuff,
That's a fact.
with the
Word.
with the Bimie allegations and all. I want to set it off with the Bimie allegation situation first, right? I know you
Okay.
be having your ears to the streets, right? And I talked to his brother Joe, so I talked to him 2 days ago. Like I was showing you yesterday, that's his idea. It's called Premise.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no doubt.
We
Shout
push
out to
that.
Premise, man.
Yeah,
So that's
it's
Bimmy
the
brother. That's
world's.
Bimmy twin brother. If y'all don't know, that's
Facts.
Bimmy twin brother.
It's his
So
twin,
yeah,
and
okay.
that's my bro. That's family, and we go way back.
That's
So
that.
he's pushing that liquor hard. Yeah, Nicki Minaj had it. The what was the two young dudes? I don't live twice. Ray Shrummer.
Okay,
He had it in
okay.
their videos, and he making moves. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying this to say that's how tight me and him is. So I'm gonna help him push that liquor around up here in North Carolina. It's the world's first pink cognac, and he got a black bottle too, with the regular color
Oh,
cognac.
okay.
It's official. But
I'm gonna
yeah,
need
so
some of that. I'm gonna need
when
some of
I'm
that.
we got to get it up here. I told him that it's go time to push the button on that. So I was asking him because I was listening before I did a take on the Bimie situation, and I gave it to the youth about how to chill with this, thinking they're in the streets and thinking they're making moves. They don't understand now that these video cameras is everywhere, social media is everywhere. It's easy to get jammed up.
Right.
And what you doing
That's a
behind,
fact.
them doors with them popo, there it comes to the light also, because they film
Oh
everything. The
yeah.
interrogation room, a lot of cats was doing it back then. They ain't know nothing about social media was going to catch up or catch us up to speed with what they was doing behind them closed doors. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
So
fact.
I'm saying that to say, so I did a take on that with the Bimie situation and use it as an example no dissing nobody, no nothing. So his brother was, I wanted to hear from him before, because Bimie started coming out. I wanted to hear Bimie come out before I did any kind of take on it to, defend himself with these allegations.
Right.
His
Right.
brother was telling me,
As you
you
should.
know, he got a
Mm-hmm.
lot of love and a lot of respect for Supreme still. He still don't want to even go there with Preem with the things that he could say that can kind of point people in the right direction to shut all this stuff down. But he said he don't even want to go there. I got love for Preem. And I said, I could tell
Right.
Bimie do too. He's doing interviews. And he didn't even know Bimie was doing interviews and speaking out. And I'm like, yeah. He was like, word. And I said, yeah, I could tell he don't really want to go in on Preem neither and say disrespectful stuff. But in the other token, he's still saying stuff to basically, defend what he feel he need to defend with his name being on the line, because people is running with that narrative as soon as Supreme said it. Now, my take
Right.
is how I was raised, and this ain't no disrespect to Preem. A lot of respect for Preem because he's a stand-up dude. Went took his time holding it down. The
That's
stories
a
of
big
him
fact.
is
Shout
is
out to Pring.
impeccable. Yeah,
Yeah.
stories of him is impeccable, which is old stories that when guys such as him, a little older than me or whatever, was out there putting in that work. And, so at this time and age, I'm sure, that's not a factor to him anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't nothing
Right.
to
Right.
glorify. But those stories has to be told so these young dudes understand this is where it ends at. You'll be in jail like me, meaning Preem. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
Yep.
I don't know the story or nothing. I just stand on how I was raised by my OGs that's in the supreme age bracket. You know what I'm saying? I roll off those stories. And
Exactly.
my how I was raised was, you don't call a man that until you see paperwork.
So you see
I
some
haven't
paperwork.
I
Fact.
haven't seen paperwork. I've seen paperwork with Zip with the drip. Respect the Zip with the drip. I rocks with Zip with the drip, like his channel, and
Yeah, that's
I
the
like his
funny
movie.
guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Zip with the drip.
So I seen the paperwork when he put it up. I'm reading it,
Mm,
and some of the stuff I really can't read because you got to pause it and do all that stuff. And it's like I
yeah.
still want to hold it in my hand. Also, with some discrepancy, him
Right.
saying
Right.
something
Right.
about 1995, and then they were saying something about, he said some OGs checked him and said, nah, something about 1985. So that tells me
Mm,
he's a little bit off of what he got going on. Plus, he got his second hand from another person, which is the Star guy, Star Report. So
mm.
I I'm listening and I'm neutral, but I gotta stand my ground of how I was raised, and I can't put that bone on
Can't put
nobody,
nothing out.
on
Right.
nobody. And it's not got
Right.
nothing to do with because Bimmy brother is my boy, and as if I'm trying to protect Bimmy because of my boy.
Right.
I'm not. I can't do that if Bimmy was that person, but I don't see
Yeah. Shout out to
nothing
Bimmy
for me to
too, man.
stand on. I don't see nothing to
Facts.
stand on. And to be honest, if that was true, then I would have to stand neutral and don't say nothing. And as far as making him look bad, I would just have to sit there and weather the storm with my boy, which is his brother, because his brother is definitely a stand. Joe's a stand-up dude, very highly well respected. You hear
Yeah.
his name and all the stuff that's coming up with Bimmy and things of that nature. But
Mm.
it's just sad that this internet world, when a person could say something, that people just run with it. And mind you,
And
Preem
that shit
put out,
fly. Yeah.
yeah, he put
It
out the
flies
documentary,
all over the
and it
place.
said a few seconds of Bimmy working for the CI. He was a CI, been working since
That's dope from you.
1985 and things of that nature. So I get it, but I would like to see more things. And like they saying, Preem is in jail. He got all his only thing he got is his word. And in jail, you can't be saying no stuff like that, and it don't
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
accurate because people will look at you
That's a
crazy and be
big
ready to
fact.
do something to you too. So
Yeah.
now a
Yeah.
lot of this is back and forth, you feel what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, with my opinion, I have to go off of how I was raised. That's all I'm
Right.
saying.
And that
So
paperwork is a must, man. That's all these dudes' problems now. Like they hold these podcasters in these positions and they just frequently throw out information that's not even validated yet. And that's the
right,
problem that's making the internet mad dangerous. You understand
Facts.
me, big bro? But I'm gonna let you continue. And I do want to say, I'm cool with BO. That's Soul B. That's Bimmy first cousin. So that's
Right.
my people.
Cool
So and
dude.
I
I
know the
met him
way that
too.
he running around. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He ain't co-signing nothing like that, bro. He's official. That's my dude. And you know, I do want to see some type of official paperwork before I really start commentating on the Bimmy and the Supreme thing. You know what I'm saying? The Supreme thing like that. But yeah,
Right.
man, it's just funny how
Right.
niggas throw that content out and they don't have no validation. You understand, man? They ain't even, some of these dudes not even thorough enough to really even be talking about nothing. So that's what we going wrong at too. So we got
Facts.
big G's on deck like you, and the first thing that come out your mouth, this is why I salute you, son, is where's the paperwork at, bro? That's supposed to be the main thing on any topic if somebody say that somebody else is snitching. Unless that shit
Right.
come from a nigga that's in the pen, like Wayne Perry did with Poe. You understand what I'm saying? Like niggas ain't
Right.
doing that with Bimmy. Bimmy been running around for 40 years, bro. Why nobody head tap this nigga? If it's like that, right? If the public can agree with it or if the public disagree with it, it don't matter. Cause why he's still running around then?
They
Preem could have
saying,
been got shit done if he needed to. Like, you understand me? Like,
well,
and that's not
they
even a route he probably want to take right now. So
they
it's a
saying
lot of suspect shit in that thing too. And I do
they
want to see some
saying
paperwork.
Preem moving strategically, so he held it out so long. That's one word. Another one, Prince was on the way home, so they didn't want to put out somebody who was a CI that might mess up Prince's case from him getting out. My thing is, if his case is a solid case and it shows negligence that the prosecutors did in his case, nothing could stop him from getting out. Period. That's
Right.
my theory. You know, I studied the
Mhm.
law. I ain't no lawyer and the best person with law, but I know enough to know if you got a solid case. But we do know how the feds
There
will
you
play
go.
games and try to create some other type of stuff and say, oh, you
Right.
dealing messing with one of our CIs. But if that was the
Right.
case, then that would have brought out whoever the CI was, but they can't say who a CI was or is. So I don't see it messing up his case to hold him back
Right.
from 40 years from saying what they want to say
Right.
about Bimmy. I don't see that being a reason. And
Right.
strategically, what else would be strategically to announce it now? I'm wondering the same thing that you are
Yeah.
wondering,
Yeah.
but it's and like you said, Preem could have been had his head smacked. He's powerful enough to do stuff like that from right where he at. So
Right.
it's
Right.
just this here's a what's crazy about it is because how people is running with it on the internet. And half these people on the internet ain't even street people, and they just saying street terminology from what they're hearing
Right.
from other
Right.
people and or real certified street people. So they
It's a
don't even
big
count. But the negative is
right.
what carries more than the positive. And it's
Right.
hard to get the positive in front of that
And,
negative when they
and
start
that's
going
just spread.
internet to
That's just
internet. Because
spread.
people want to see a person down anyway.
Right. Right. That shit spread like wildfire, bro. Like a rumor spread faster than the truth, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's the
Right.
thing. Like we trying to better our shit now. Like where we trying to save lives. So like people they
Facts.
swimming in waters that could possibly get people hurt. So when you bring that type of energy to the internet, and then you go behind that saying that you're trying to promote positive stuff, then you a hypocrite yourself. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I don't like about some of these dudes. You know what I'm saying? And some of the information they be putting out because it's not accurate. You know what I'm saying? And somebody can really end up getting hurt. You understand me? And
Right.
sometimes it's just better to mind your business until you get the facts. A lot of cats race to this internet and they want to have the first story because it sounds glorious. You understand me? And then they put it out, and then you got to retract everything that you did because the truth came. You know what I'm saying? The truth always gonna
Right.
pop up. It might take a little time, but it'll pop up, bro. Trust me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And it's
saying?
like Bimby was like, yeah, I could say certain things and about Preem, but I don't even want to go into all of that. I'm just saying he putting it out. So he putting that rumor out about me because he's trying to sell a DVD. That's what Bimmy is saying. Um, then there's a guy named Terrence Dully that his name is on Preem's work, and he went and took the stand. And Preem said he don't know him. And Preem saying in any investigation or any trial, you will have to have pictures of the guy with me, standing with me. He said I never
Right.
went. And I never hung out with him nowhere, no nothing on a corner, out to eat, nothing. So my point to that is, then why wouldn't they utilize Bimie, and knowing Bimie been around them and they should have pictures and all that? You feel what I'm saying? They saying because the name say music in it, meaning that music is Bimie. But
Right. That's
if
crazy.
a CI is redacted, they shouldn't use no name. It just should
Yeah,
say
bro.
CI with his name redacted, not
Right.
being shown, period. But putting music in there would be a clue that the police gave. And if they wanted him to be
Yeah.
anonymous, they wouldn't give no clues. The Fed's not stupid. That's
Nah.
my opinion.
About far, bro. Yeah, ain't no
That's
niggas
my
ain't giving no
opinion.
clues, bro.
That's my opinion. So how
That's a
did
fact.
music get, a clue get in there? Or, they might call a dude CI Rolls Royce because he might own a Rolls Royce or something. And they be
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, only one we know in the Rolls Royce is Bimmy. You feel? I'm just giving an
Right,
example.
right, right, right. But they done duplicated Bimmy profile, and they'll do that too.
Right,
You understand me? They'll clone you. They'll
right,
have you, you know what I mean? They'll have a nigga just like you on deck. You understand me? Charming, beautiful nigga. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Sassy, bossy. And
right,
and
right,
it ain't what you think. That's like with the
right,
case with Jim Jones and them, your man, he was with 6ix9ine and them and all that. And he was putting up bread and all that, giving them work and all that. Like, niggas
right.
ain't know nothing about this dude, until they found out he was dirty. So yeah, the feds play a little bit different, man. They don't play the way people think they do.
Not at
You know?
all. They'll put people on the stand that you don't know, give them some information about you, have somebody talk to them and give information, make them write it down and make them memorize it so when they get on the stand, they can do it right. You know what I'm saying? Even with Kevin Childs using AZ name a while back on Funk Flex, said AZ name is in there. Kev Childs know he never did no work with AZ before, ever. So he know how the
Right.
feds will play. They'll throw a name out there just to see if you get mad and want to tell something, which Kevin ain't doing no telling. He's going to trial, but the feds still will try anyway.
Mm.
But he know he never did
Yeah,
business
that's
with
crazy.
A, so it wouldn't make sense. But those tricks happens with the feds. They do these games and try to turn us against each other. And this is what's happening right now. We going full-fledged crazy out here right now. But they saying Bimmy was in a house and Bimmy might have left the door open or something. And it was easy for the police to come in. Regardless if the police was coming in, they knocking the doors down, period. They don't got to open the door or have the door open for them. That's how you do it. A stick up. Yo, I'm gonna act like I'm going to the store. I'm gonna leave the door open so y'all can run up in there.
Right, right,
But
right.
police, they coming in with boom, bam, them bam, boomerang, whatever you want to call them.
Right.
So it's a lot
Yeah.
that goes with this
I'm gonna be a
story,
few
which
minutes. I'm doing
which put
something.
me in the state of mind
Gotta give
of
me a second.
I can't
Yeah.
I can't
All right.
say
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit and believe what everything that I
Mm-hmm.
see and hear until I actually have. I need to have it in my hand. I want to analyze it and all of the
That's
above.
a big
Straight up.
fact. Yeah. That's a big fact. That's what separates men from the mice, bro. And a lot of these dudes don't understand that. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you like this too. Snitching is at an all-time high right now, bro. That shit is big business. You
Yeah.
understand me? And a lot of these gangsters, they gonna handle things the way that they gonna handle things. They don't need the internet to really handle things. So we get caught up with just listening to all these stories, and like you said, shit ain't even accurate. So a lot of people, they fuck up. You know what I'm saying? They fuck up a nigga legacy, man. They
Right.
fuck up a nigga legacy.
Right. And those
They
and this
fuck
is
up
what
a
I be
nigga
telling
legacy,
them.
bro.
They can run around, start just name anybody name that's popular and say a rat on the internet and people gonna run with it. Run with it. Crazy. Like that's not good. And that's stuff like that could get people hurt also. It goes both ways,
That's
man.
a fact. That's a big
So
fact. My thing,
now we're
yeah,
gonna
my
still
big,
get in the
yeah.
Preem situation. He served
Mhm.
Hassan Campbell a a civil suit. And Hassan Campbell tries to switch it up and make it look like Preem talked to the police, sent the
Like
police
he's
to his
snitching or
house,
something, yeah.
and that's how he tried to start a quick rumor to run around. And now everybody's posting him. He knew what to say to get in that algorithm. Now all different podcasts is posting him and what he said about Preem, which knowing a lawsuit when the police come to your house, it's not even the police, it's the sheriffs. And how it works is because I did one with my Sprinter van when it was at a electrical shop, and they tried to play with me, and I sued them. I went, filled out the paperwork. You pay $150 for the paperwork, then you pay $30 for the sheriff just to serve the person.
Oh yeah,
You know,
that's a
so
fact.
Preem is moving smart instead of the way
That's what I
Preem could have
said.
been moving. Sent some goons to the crib, and the kids is in there.
That's a big
Hassan
fact.
saying that took money out of his pocket because he got to pay for all these lawyers and like it don't cost that much for no lawyer. According to how he's living, he got a nice house. I thumbs up to him, beautiful house. He got whatever he got, how he got it, worked. But it don't cost
Right.
that much. But then putting a bone out on a man to make it look like he sent the police to your house, that's nasty work. All that is a civil suit. And that's how we got to think now because it's business. Hassan is a big figure out here, man. And that's what it is. You got to
That's a
fight the
fact.
correct way.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. When I heard that Preem did that, I start clapping, bro. And I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody think. Bosses sue bosses every day. That's what they do. It's a shark eat shark business, bro, especially in this industry. So for people to give Preem backlash because he sent them lawyers at homeboy, nah, bro. Jay-Z will do the same thing. He did the cease and desist with the girl that was talking crazy about him. That's a boss move. If your bread is up and your paper is good and your lawyers is talking right, that's what you're supposed to do. And I want to break some news right now, too, for the followers and stuff. They might not see it now, but they might see it later. I got an issue with Hassan Campbell, too, because he said some derogatory shit about the passing of my stepdaughter, Samyia Spain. You know what I'm saying? And he did it at a time where we grieving. So, you know, and we actually was fans of his stuff. I was looking at his stuff, bugging out with him. Me and my man used to laugh. Oh, this dude is crazy. He talk about turning somebody's TV off. He was very, very funny to us. But then when I seen him just straight bashing, you know what I'm saying, like a little teenage girl, bro, that shit did something to me. It did something to my wife. So I reached out to Preem and them too, low key, because you know we connected. New York City is very small, man. If you live like that, that's just what it is. You could plug in with anybody if you like that. So I linked in with them too, and we got another follow up to his lawsuit coming too. So boy is in a hot box right now, and his bread better be up. You understand me? And he better be happy that we handling it like that, because niggas could have been at his doorstep, bro. Trust me. I had a lot of dudes that was calling me, seeing him and all that. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas don't know me. I try to keep it calm, that gangster shit. I try to keep it turned down. But when it came down to him, people understood. They said, damn, you know, he said some wild shit about Sim and Sim family. And, you know, I don't be doing too much. I try to do my stories and live my life. But when we seen that, I went crazy. I'm telling niggas, yo, I stopped a few of his bags, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. He know it. He got back on him. Was like, yeah, you ain't stopped my bag. I just didn't agree with your peoples and all that. Nah, bro, you was sweating, bro. You thought niggas was gonna pop, nigga. That's what you thought, bro. You ran. You left the bag is what you did at the end of the day. But that's neither here nor there. All I'm saying is we can get to a place like this where we are utilizing strategies and utilizing lawyers instead of running around tearing shit up. Then that's the way that we gotta go. You understand what I'm saying? So salute to Preem because he could have handled that shit like a gangster. And I want to say something about Sean Double and them real quick, because they had a situation with the radio station dude out there where we at, right? In North Carolina or something.
Yeah, in Raleigh, DY Nasty, Hot
DY
979.
Nasty.
He stopped their money from them making money, calling the landlord, sending flyers to the landlord saying that they felons, saying they're gonna shoot up the spot, everything.
Wow, yeah.
And then they leaked over to his homeboy Nino and got the landlord on him and made the landlord make them shut it down and can't act as a lounge because DY Nasty and K Spice was his partner, opening up a few doors down, which their lounge not even open or ready yet. And instead of calling and asking what's going on, they just overreacted and went over their head and caused a man to lose some of his business and my brother and Jonathan to lose their business that they had going on. Facts.
Right. And that's crazy, bro. And that's bad business amongst
and
us.
You're a black
it's just
man
being
and
black.
Did it to another black
you know?
man. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And niggas could have handled it different, bro. I know my family, son. I know how son of them give it up. Niggas could have handled that way different. But
Very
it shows you
different.
that when you're trying to progress and you're trying to do things the right way, it's always somebody that's trying to snatch you back and make you want to jump out and do some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Right,
crash out.
right,
And that's the
right.
thing that we not doing. You understand me? We never doing none of that. You understand me? For
Facts.
real nigga
We
shit.
never, never, never. You know, I told my brother, man, we ain't thinking with anger. We're not thinking with anger. We
That's a
thinking with
fact.
we thinking with brilliance and you're doing legal business. So there's
Give
no
me a
need
lighter,
for
baby.
street violence. We don't do street violence. We do these things the
Nah,
correct way. We moving on
that's a
longevity and
fact.
grown man time. We got kids to take care of. But when another black man take money out of another man's pocket, and that affected all of us because we had, plans to do what we was doing. And that's my niece and nephew at the end of the day. Those is basically
That's a
my
fact.
kids too. My niece and nephews, all of them is my kids too. And you take something out of
That's
their
a fact.
pocket, we got to do it the right way. So that's just how that's
Yeah,
going to go down out here. We're
that's a
going to do it the
fact.
right way.
Yeah,
So
that's a big
either
fact.
either a person comply and make it right, or we're gonna have to do it the right way. Let it, let other third parties decide to make it right, and that's just the way to go
Mm,
when it comes to things. But I commend you though
that's a big-
for not even taking it there, because when you was at my house, you was like, man, listen, man, I'm gonna get him the business, and I'm telling you, nah, bro, that ain't it. And you was like,
that's a
yeah, I'm gonna
fact, bro.
ponder on it. And then you called me when you was back in Brooklyn, like, yeah, man, I ain't, mad. People been waiting for me to get back. They ready to go do this. But I told everybody stand down. People been seeing them mad places. I tell them to stand down. And I know how that
That's a
eats you
fact.
up to have to do that because of where you came from. But it shows growth of where you're going. So now, if you putting out a lawsuit against him, you got all right to do so. And this is gonna open the doors for all the other podcasts to watch what they say about any celebrity or
There you
anybody
go.
for the matter, and thinking they can
Now
say
that's
what
a
they
big
want to
fact.
say and utilize it as
Yep.
journalism. And you're gonna get sued with defamation. I was looking at a guy breaking it down. His
Mm-hmm.
name Lawyers Reacts. His name is
Mm,
Mr. CKB. He's a lawyer and he's breaking it down of the damages that Hassan actually caused Preem, because he's saying that
right.
Preem put a hit out on his son's mother because she was
Mm,
pregnant, and that's damaging. You could that's and when
right.
especially when you don't have no truth of it, and you could actually get Preem hurt in jail. Oh, you hurting women, you raping women, you beating up women.
Right.
Men will hurt you in jail behind that, man.
That's a
So
big
that could
fact.
have
Yep.
got Preem hurt while he's in jail. Hassan ain't
Yep.
understanding the magnitude of that, but he said he'd been in
Right.
jail before, so he should understand the magnitude of that, man.
That's a fact. That's a big fact. That's how you know these dudes ain't, you understand me? Like, and not nothing for nothing, like with Hassan Campbell, like the gangster shit is over with. Like, at this point in your life, bro, you got to be approaching 50. You want to be able to enjoy things in your life, bro. You understand me? And if you ain't have no name back then, I never heard of this dude, bro. And I'm very, very well connected in the city and out the city, bro. I don't know dude from doing nothing but, getting abused by African Bambata. You should have kept that lane open, and you should have kept advocating for the victims instead of trying to be a gangster and antagonize rappers and other dudes in the city and stuff like that. That shit just make us look weak as a whole, bro. You understand what I'm
Right,
saying? So you
right.
sound like a hypocrite when you talking about such and such rap or such and such this and that and the third. You know what I'm saying? But then, you turning around saying that you was a victim or whatever. You trying to
And,
victimize everybody else too. You
and
know?
or like Gilly, talking about Gilly's son when he passed away, but now you want to say you people took money out your kids' mouth, but you speaking about people when their kids pass away, man. Rest in peace,
There you
Gilly,
go.
son. You can't
Yeah,
do
shout out
stuff
to
like
Gilly
that and then
Wallow.
come back in the same voice and want to cry and play victim. That ain't
Right.
cool. And I'm not up here to diss Hassan Campbell. I'm just here making a valid point. That's
That's
not
a
cool,
fact.
bro. And now you getting a
Fact.
lawsuit and you want to make it look like and try to create a narrative that a gangster sent them to your house. No, what's gangster is he did it the right way. That's
Yeah,
gangster. You feel
that's
what
a
I'm
fact.
saying?
And you put your address out there in the public, like you don't really know who you playing with. When you fucking with niggas that think, Prema's a thinker, bro. He ain't get where he was at and be alive to tell his tale without thinking. You understand me? So
That's a
that type
fact.
of beef You don't even want with dudes like that. You know, you're not a thinker. He's not a thinker. You could tell Hassan Campbell, his thoughts are sporadic. You understand me?
Right.
You're not dealing with no generals. You never had no beef with niggas like us, with people like us that strategize before we open our mouth. You understand me?
Right.
Like, that's not what
Right.
you want to do. You should get with Bream and get a bag out of all this, man. Because all the back
Right.
and forth shit is mad nonsense, is mad corny at the end of the day. That's why I don't fuck with these rappers and all these other fake ass industry niggas. You hear me, Boosie? I love us. I love the family. You know who I fuck with, son, but it's other niggas and other situations I don't get involved in. A lot of these rappers, they names cross my desk, nigga. I'm big Brooklyn, son. Like, I run that shit for real, nigga. Mano is not the king of Brooklyn, son. You understand me? And no assaults to him or nothing, but bro can't even tell you. Bro never even went to high school in Brooklyn. So let's talk a big facts, and this is coming out of his mouth. He said he never went to high school. Son is a jail nigga. He went to jail 15, 16. Which, nigga, you can't tell me nothing about Broadway Junction. You can't tell me nothing about all of the high schools in the city. You gotta be kidding me, bro. How niggas is the king of Brooklyn, son, but they can't tell you nothing about the high schools and the traffic and Broadway Junction and how shit really was popping, the D-Ceps. None of this shit. You don't hear none of this shit come from these dudes that say they run Brooklyn. And it's no assault to niggas because I fuck with Mano. I fuck with niggas in a circle. So it is what it is. But niggas got to be careful what they say on this internet, bro. You got to be very, very, very careful on what you say on this internet. And niggas' names come across on my desk every weekend. I swear to God, a rapper, a producer. Ask niggas like Vinny Idol in them. They know. I done had their names across my desk. And nah, it's a no-go. You're not doing nothing, bro. These is my family members. You understand me? Even if I had an argument with niggas or something like that. If a nigga name come across my desk and they like, yo, son, is it a go? Do you know this man? You affiliated? Like he's violating people's. We can't squash this. We gotta go. I'm like, nah, no, we not doing that, bro. I ain't doing that shit no more. I'm gonna mind my business, bro. You understand me? Because I no longer want to be a part of the circus no more, Boosie. That's why these
Right.
podcasts, when we talk this real talk, this shit is so important because it's coming from real niggas. It's coming from niggas that been in the mud, nigga, half of their life. You
Right.
understand me? I get a little passionate when I talk about it, but you know, that's just what it is. You understand me? Like,
Yeah.
it's no beef. It's no beef worse than the beef that you can't see. You understand me? And I
Right.
tell niggas
That's
that
a
all the
fact.
time, bro. You
That's
beefing with
called.
niggas that's
That's
not gonna
called.
argue with you, bro.
That's
You heard
called
me?
the real bad boys moving silence beef. You don't want them kind unless you know
You
how to
don't want that
structure
shit,
and move.
nigga. You don't want it with a nigga like Boosie. Boosie, like this my brother, son. We like he ain't gonna argue with none of y'all podcast dudes. If we had a situation, he's gonna try to match wits, see if we can get a bag, see if you able to stand on his level and integrity first. And if it goes somewhere else, we not on the internet talking about yo, we going XYZ and all that. Nah. Niggas just gonna see what it is. You gonna see how it play out. So you dealing with niggas that's thinkers, bro. You're not dealing
Right.
with tongue wrestlers. You understand me? You're not dealing with niggas that just bark, bark, bark all day and don't bite. You understand me? Niggas is dealing with certified people, bro. So as I transition into my grown man shit, and this is what my big brother tell me, yo, I salute you because you're changing. I'm not only changing, but I'm turning into a man. You feel me? And it took me all my life to get to this position. You hear me? I used to be outside, Boosie. I come outside of my block. I swear to God, yo, if I'm lying, niggas, they older now, but they were kids when I was running around. They used to call me the boogeyman, bro. They used to run in the crib when they see me jump out my car, jump out a cab or something. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just jumping out, coming to see what's good in the hood, and everybody's running from me, bro. And that point right there in my life, I knew. I was like, yo, this shit crazy, bro. It's not cool. Like, the shit is really embarrassing. You feel me? Because I
Right.
don't want nobody to feel like when I come on deck, the energy gonna change. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be a bad situation. And I lived that life. That's how I got my rep up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? But now
Right.
shit is different. We playing with them lawyers, we playing with that bread, and we playing with thinkers. You understand what I'm saying? Anything after that, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. You understand me?
Facts.
So I salute
Facts.
us because we keeping the energy going with the real shit. There's a lot of sucker shit going on out there, Boosie. You know it. It's a lot
Yeah,
of
man.
industry shit making us look bad, bro. Making New York
Well,
niggas look bad, bro.
right.
Word.
So, that's why we're here to change the narrative and show these young cats what it is, even the older cats that is still moving like they're young teenagers, man. That's the purpose of us having these conversations, man. Because it's time to move forward. can't keep pulling each other down. And the guys that is pulling us down, we have to deal with them accordingly, even if it take lawsuits. Nobody so you trying to tell people that they need to be out there and keeping it gangster? You don't really want that, man. And nobody
Yo,
wants that,
you
man.
know
That's
what Hassan?
crazy for you to paint that
You know what
picture.
Hassan Campbell told me? He said, "Yo, that I needed to run in a barricade when they was arresting dude and bringing him out for court that killed my stepdaughter. He told me I should be, if I'm so tough, I should jump over the barricade and get at that nigga like that. And that's gangsta at the end of the day. So this is the dumb shit you selling to people, shit you see in movies and dumbass other shit going on. You selling death, nigga. You understand me? Because if I wasn't in my right state of mind, suppose I would have took your advice. You feel me? I might have got clapped up from them fucking cops running out the precinct or something, bro. You understand me? Like, come on,
Right.
son. You gotta understand what we selling, bro. Like, what
He
niggas don't
already getting
understand
his
too
due
is,
diligence by
what
being
niggas
in
don't
jail.
understand too, like gangster is, I was in the middle of COVID. I swear to God, everybody was scared in the crib and all that. I was on my block in a church across the street from my house, serving food and supplies and shit to the community, bro. Mask on, mask off type shit, bro. You know why, Boosie? Because I said, yo, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die like this. Like, fuck the shoot 'em up shit and fuck the nigga get busy and all that. Nah, bro. I'm gonna die going out like a real nigga. You understand me? Like, I go to the jails and talk to the youth. I got receipts. You understand me? We about to do some shit with you too. And
I
my
gotta
man Naughty from Fathers Alive in the Hood. Shout out to Naughty and them.
I gotta do that, man. I want to do the jail visits and talk to the kids too. I supposedly did one a few months ago, but they postponed it. But that's definitely on the to-do menu. So I'm with y'all with that whenever y'all ready. For real.
That's my man Naughty. He from Queensbridge. Every year he take care of Queensbridge. Nas and them know him. The whole Queensbridge know my son. He from the 40, he from the 41st side too. He had me out there for like 6 hours last year giving out good polos, good Sergio Tacchini units, back to school supplies, vouchers, everything. Like, you understand me? And I loved it. I was like, damn, you know what? This is what I want to do. And I know Naughty from the streets. Naughty get busy. I made a couple of movies with Naughty. You heard? Real nigga shit, not for nothing. And to see him doing that, I was like, yo, bro, what is your organization? What are y'all about? From this day forth, we're not only brothers, you know what I mean? We're comrades. I want to be involved in this shit, bro. So I want to link you with that too. The name of the organization is called Fathers Alive in the Hood. Cause you'll get a
Okay.
lot of fathers in the hood and all that. Fathers Alive in the Hood. And my man's, he go by the name of Naughty. And hopefully he gonna be watching this too. And he gonna get back with us. But I'm gonna line
Yeah.
something up
Yeah. We
positive.
gotta get him. We gotta get him for the podcast too. Word up. Facts
Yeah,
for
yeah.
street knowledge.
That'd
Facts.
be dope, man. That'd be
I'm
dope.
with
So
that.
yeah, I wanna definitely shout out everybody doing that too, because my man from the Latin Kings, the ex-founder of the Latin Kings, King Tone, is doing that. He got an organization called Credible Messages. So I got a couple of movie projects coming out, and we had to actually get involved with Credible Messages and go to some of the federal youth camps and talk to to some of the inmates. You understand me? And as a token of their appreciation, they let us film in some of the facilities that was located in DC. I can't really disclose a lot of information, but I could tell you it was real dope. And the number one thing that they made us promise was they was like, yo, whatever y'all do, don't ask the inmates what they in there for. You understand me? Because you had inmates that was like 9 years old, bro, 10. They probably done murked their whole family out. You understand me? But they stay in these type of DFY facilities until they're old enough to go to the big federal joints. So
Right.
yeah,
Right.
dope. It was bitter and it was sweet, bro.
I got you.
Because we got a chance to put some of the inmates in our actual movie project as well. Me, the actor Mark John Jeffries, you know what I'm saying? A couple of other good cats too. I think Mr. Cheeks was with us. A couple of other dudes too was involved in that project, man. And that's
I
what I
got
want
you.
us to do, Boosie. That's the lane, man, for real,
Nah, we
man.
doing that. Shout out to A1 London, my sis up there. I see you, sis. Boss lady. Yeah, that's all
Salute,
up here,
salute,
babe. Yeah. We definitely
salute.
gonna
Shorty
do that.
too. It's early, man. We're gonna get some good feedback off of this, bro. And then hopefully I get a chance to come to the Honeycomb Hideout where we got some of the exclusive studio, you know what I'm saying, rooms up in a mini mansion. Yeah, I'm gonna put your shit out there, nigga. You're looking
Yeah.
good, nigga. I'm proud of you, baby.
Let's
You
go. Yeah.
motivational, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of
Proud of you
dudes don't
too.
make it to the joint with Big Boosie. So, you know, I got the red
Yeah.
carpet. I just want to salute my brother for that. Because we're
I
going to be putting
appreciate
out some good content, man. We're going to put out some
you.
good
Yeah.
content, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
Well, it's go time, man. We're gonna get back at it again, man. So save the other content. I want to get into that project that you was talking about with the Decepticons. We went to war with them one time. Nothing to play with, dudes, man. We
Oh,
was in high
man.
school, Park West to
Yeah.
Princeton, and we've had a battle from 50th to 59th on the train tracks, all the way
Yeah.
to 59th, man. And them dudes came out the next day after that, deep on us, man. Went crazy, boy. Went crazy.
Yo,
That's a fact.
everybody thought we was Decept. I live right down the block. I'm from Bushwick. I live on Bushwick and Putnam. And the Decepts was from Gates. They was like Gates and Linden. So I know all of them, man, including my man, God bless the dead, Big Rumble. The police
Right.
killed him last summer, unfortunately, man. He got it on with some dudes, and 3 or 4 people got shot along with himself. So he went to hide behind a vehicle, you know what I'm saying, for some cover. And the guys, some of the dudes that got hit, they called the police on him and told the police he's hiding behind the car. This is after y'all started the beef, you know what I'm saying? So my man Big Rumble, he went out hard, man. And rest in peace to Rumble. That was one of the original founders of the Deceps, man. So look for that
Yeah.
story. That shit is coming, bro. Like, it's
Nah,
coming.
well, put me in. Let me know.
It's
I
coming,
got
bro.
stories with Deceps, boy.
Yeah.
Stories. Even some of them was in my homeboys because we was in school together, man. That's
Mhm.
crazy.
That's a
But shout
fact.
them
Nah,
out, man.
nigga.
Shout out to people and let them know what projects you on, like the St. Laz and all. You shout all of them out, man. We
Oh
gotta give
yeah,
them
no
boys some
doubt.
love.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm fucking with St. Laz, man, TV, man. Y'all can get on YouTube. I got 4 stories on St. Laz, man. That's the comrade. I got some shit coming with Info Minds. I got joints with Big Boosie. You know, everything else really, you know, if it ain't moving with us, it's not really us. You know, I
Right.
will say this. If you really want to interview us, get us now because I'm gonna be acting a little bougie in a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta feed my family. So you know what I'm saying? I'm really gonna be charging these dudes, man, for these interviews. But nah, shout
Yeah.
out to St. Laz, man. Y'all tune into his stuff because he do all the jail stories and shit like that, you know, and he's trying to also wake up, you know, the youth and advocate a big change and a big difference, man. So that's what I got going on. I got a couple of movie projects coming out I really can't talk about right now. I do gold teeth, I do gold grills. So if y'all interested in getting some real diamonds and real work in your mouth, get that Boosie because I actually take my show on the road. I'm like a doctor. I do house calls. I come to the club. I come to wherever you at, you know what I'm saying, and I get your joint right. But you can check me out on my Instagram or either my Facebook. And the links is definitely gonna be in this live right here, man. And I
Right.
appreciate everybody on the live, bro. For real. I
No
appreciate
doubt.
everybody, man. And
Well, it's
shout out
go
to my
time.
man Big Hook Off.
No diggity. No diggity.
Real nigga shit, man.
well,
Shout out to
we're gonna get back
Sean
to it.
Boy Double, Sharks on Land,
Facts.
Nick Two Guns and
Yeah.
shit like that. You
Yeah.
understand me?
Tizo, Richie Rich,
Yes,
my
sir.
boy J1, my boy Hamp, man, with the list goes on, man.
It's a
Yeah,
fact.
so you know what it is, bro. So we're gonna do a part 2, man, because we got more stuff to talk about, man. We're gonna
Yes,
do a
sir.
part 2, but we're gonna do it right here at the ranch, man. So I got you.
That's a big fact. I appreciate you, big bro. Salute you all the time, man. Your beef is mine,
Vice
nigga.
versa.
Your arm is my arm, nigga. Understand that shit, bro. I love you,
Vice,
son.
vice
I'm
versa.
gonna let you
Vice
take us
versa,
out because
boy.
I don't want to push no buttons and fuck up
Yeah.
the shit this time. So I'm gonna just lay in the cut and let you do what you do.
Say no more, man. Y'all know what it is, man. It's the Street Knowledge Movement. My boy Sim. I'll see you in a minute, bro.
Yes, sir. Salute everybody. Love is love. Real.